So in the state of California, we have a big day coming up this week. June 15th, as many of you know, is what the governor has declared as the day that California reopens after a season, a 15-month-long season of sheltering in place as part of our collective effort to end the pandemic and to save life. In this church, the Moving Forward Together team has led this congregation through pandemic steadily and safely and faithfully. We have engaged in these collective practices. I can look around in the sanctuary, I can look on the screen and see how we have developed new ways of worshiping. We're wearing face coverings, we're doing social distancing. We've done all these things to keep each other safe and to help to save life. On June 15th in California, what has been known as the blueprint, the regulatory structure that's in place, most of it is going to be rolled back. So we have gotten used to living in a very regulated world, and in just 2 days, most of that is going to be rolled back. And I've said this, I think I talked about it a couple weeks in the sermon, that may feel both like freedom and it may be a little anxiety producing because we've kind of settled into these ways of being safe with one another. The blueprint, so when all those regulations are rolled back, it's going to be replaced, as we understand it, by a rule for individuals as to whether you wear face coverings indoors that's based on whether folks have been vaccinated or not vaccinated. And in the state of California, if you've been vaccinated, you will no longer have to wear face coverings indoors. And if you haven't been vaccinated, you'll be expected to wear face coverings indoors. After a lot of thoughtful discernment, and as I've been watching the news, I've realized how much work the Moving Forward Together team has put into just learning everything we have to learn. We have become conversant in protocols and safety protocols and following and tracking, listening to health directives. So they put this group of 15 folks from across the congregation has put thought into this, and we will follow the new opportunities that California will be providing. So this is what this will look like next Sunday in church. With the state of California next Sunday, vaccinated folks will no longer be required to wear face coverings in church. That's the requirement will go away. If you want to wear a face covering, you are absolutely, totally welcome to continue to do that. And I imagine some of us will do that. I know that there are settings that I will be going into where you will still see me in a face covering at Safeway. I guarantee you that. Not out on the hiking trail, but at Safeway. So you're welcome to continue to wear a mask if you're vaccinated. If you've not yet been vaccinated, a face covering is still required. And then also the rule that we have, the common sense rule, if you have any symptoms or you're feeling sick, we ask that you stay home and join us on Zoom. So, and in all that, we will continue to worship online. Moving forward, beyond pandemic, we will be worshiping online and in person. This is our community as we move forward. This is our new path forward. For the in-person space, another thing, we won't be requiring physical distancing anymore. So the little blue tape that marks things off, those will be gone, and we'll be able to sing next Sunday. So this was the last Sunday of humming, everybody. Thank you for doing that. It's been beautiful. So that's the change. There's some things this won't affect. So as you've probably heard in the news, workplace rules are still in flux. So our office, everything will remain the same with that. That's not a move forward yet in the state of California. And we're not moving forward with social eating and drinking yet because we're thinking there might be some regulations with that, but also we have to figure out how we will do it. So that's you aren't going to see coffee hour in the near future. And with everything that we do, not only safety related, but every new thing that we're doing, we also have to address the very important question, who will do it? So know that as we're taking steps forward with every step, we may be asking folks to help out in those efforts. So that's the big change. Because it's a big change, I wanna invite us to have, how do I want to say this? Be generous with each other. In this room, online, gathered together, there are folks who have all sorts of different senses of safety and comfort as we move through and past pandemic. So just assume that the person that you're with may not have the exact same comfort level as you. Think about that. Let's give each other some space, ask questions, ask folks, what are you comfortable with? And definitely honor folks' choices, whether it's to not wear a face covering if you're allowed, or to wear a face covering. We want to respect everybody's choice so that we can all be together. If you have any questions about this, you can ask me, you can ask Martha Olson-Joyce, or you can talk to Dave Jones. We're the Moving Forward Together leadership on that team, or any member of the team that you know. But yay, we've moved through pandemic. This is a big day, and it's really a cause to celebrate. We are doing this, and it has been a collective effort, not just with us, but that we have done collectively with the whole country, and hopefully that we'll do even better with our international neighbors.